It was a very productive time on the island of Sodor, there's no doubt about that. The Fat Controller's son had just volunteered to be the first astronaut in the Sodor space program. But even so, there were many events that were going on that were leading up to the final days of Sodor. I guess you could say it all started when Skarloey was coming back from a long trip. When Skarloey arrived at the yard, he saw a very strange diesel and all the little engines lined up in the shed. "What's going on here?" asked Skarloey. "Oh, it's terrible," cried Peter Sam. "They're going to scrap us all." "Are you serious? This can't be happening." "Trust me, I know. I could hardly believe the news when I heard it. A man named Mr. Steinbrenner sent that diesel, and this morning all our drivers said their goodbyes. You're lucky that the foreman hasn't found you yet, Skarloey." "Look, there's another engine. Let's get him." "Skarloey, you have to get out of here. Just go as fast as you can. Don't even think about where you're going. Just go." "Good luck, Skarloey." Skarloey was getting very tired, but he knew that a junction was coming up ahead. Oh my God, Skarloey's in trouble! The worker knew he had to act fast, and he set the points in the nick of time. As of now, Skarloey decided that the best course of action would be to go tell Thomas of the horrible news. "I sure hope he believes me," thought Skarloey to himself. "Thomas!" cried Skarloey. "You've got to help me!" But before Skarloey could continue, a strange car pulled up. "Whose car could this be?" thought Thomas to himself. A man came out of the car and he was looking quite angry. "Engine!" he said to Skarloey. "Give me your driver. He's under arrest for attempted escape." "Ah, let me go!" "Leave me alone!" cried Skarloey, but it did no good. "This is a madhouse! A madhouse!" Thomas knew that something strange was going on, so he went to go tell the Fat Controller right away. When Thomas arrived at the junction, he found the Fat Controller shaking hands with a man who was new to the island. "Thomas," the Fat Controller said, "how nice of you to drop by. This is my good friend Mr. Joseph Steinbrenner from London. He's helping me to put an addition onto the railway." "Nice to meet you. But, sir, there's been some sort of a mix-up on the narrow gauge railway. Skarloey—" "Don't worry about them, Thomas. They'll be fine. Me and my friend here are going to run into town and get some tea and crumpets." "But, sir—" But before Thomas could say another word, the Fat Controller left for town. "You know, Joseph, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. It's about the railway." "Yes? What is it?"
Mr. Hat, do you like your crumpets well done?"
Jeffrey, please don't interrupt me while I'm talking."
"Fine. Have it burnt."
Alright, well, anyways, Joseph, about the railway. Yes, you were saying? So yeah, if anything should happen to me, God forbid, you can have the railway. Wow, do you really mean that, sir? I mean, it's a really huge responsibility. Yes, I do mean it, Joseph. You're a good kid, and I know you're going to take care of it just fine. Wow, thanks again, sir. You have no idea how much this means to me. So I'm picking up at 10 o'clock tonight, right? Yes. I can't wait to see those new coaches and that new engine you brought over from London. All right, sounds good. Well, let's go back to the station now, shall we? Are you ready for the trip, sir? Yes, Joseph. And might I add, this is a really nice engine you have. I can't wait to ride in it. And with that, Mr. Steinbrenner's engine set off into the night. Things were actually going quite smoothly for the trip. But then, one of the couplings on the coaches came undone. Unfortunately, this was the very coach that carried the Fat Controller himself. The speeding coach careened off the bridge. The next morning, the coach was found in the ravine with the Fat Controller dead inside. A special crew came to clean up the mess, and the Fat Controller's funeral was held a few days later. Engines from far and wide came to pay their respects to the Fat Controller. Thomas led the procession up to the roundhouse. Everybody got a chance to give a testimonial, including all the engines. Some were quite moving, and others brought tears to eyes. But it was decided upon by the engines that they would seek revenge on whoever was responsible for the Fat Controller's death. Then one day, when James was pulling into the yard, Mr. Steinbrenner was there to greet him. James, come here. We need to have a talk. I'm not happy, James. Do you know why? No, sir, Mr. Steinbrenner, sir. You were 15 minutes late to one of your stations today. Explain yourself. Sir, with all due respect, my driver, he showed up late. Now, James, I know you're not a bad engine. You know what happens to bad engines, don't you? They get sent away, said a passing diesel. And without missing a beat, James and Mr. Steinbrenner left the yard. But that very night, something terrible happened. A diesel pulled up to the shed to do a horrible deed. And James was taken away that night, never to be seen again. The next morning when Thomas woke up, he noticed James was missing, but he thought to himself, James must have gotten up early. Well, I guess that's my cue. So Thomas went off to work. Thomas knew the trucks would be really rowdy today, but he had a plan. Thanks for your cooperation, guys.